Yeah, guys, it's Gavin here. I am back. Uh, I was originally gonna take like a 3-month hiatus, but I kind of just wanted to come back, kinda. Before I do that, before I do that, I just wanted to tell you guys some things about myself real quick. So, let's think here. Oh yeah. Starting I want to take a hiatus mainly because for a long time I haven't really been doing good physically and mentally exactly. And that's how it's been like ever since 2024, like starting from 2024 and starting from like 2024 and 2025, and then of course this year where I'm still not exactly doing the greatest, but I'm still trying to thrive. And here in this year in 2026, I also want to just tell you guys how I started getting into content creation. I used to have a very old channel which was Gavin Gaming, which is like a channel I made with my dad's phone when I was like probably like 5 or 4, maybe even 6. I think I forgot. But yeah, it used to just be old videos of me just at like a very young age, in how, and also like how my room used to look at my dad's house. There's like a playlist on the current Gavin channel, with those videos from Gavin Gaming and Gavin Gaming 2. It's just a corny name, I guess. I don't know. It was called Gavin Gaming, but there was no gaming videos on it. But whatever. And then eventually, I couldn't really log back into that channel, to be honest. So I ended up just going by a different name online, which was which was of course Gavin Bao. I started my account with the name. I started my social media with the name Gavin Bao, on Facebook, and I was like 10 years old when I made the account for the first time, and then also made an Instagram, and then eventually I made a Twitter and TikTok, and then YouTube. The YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel used to be my mom's account, which is, it kind of like explains where if like you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to like see like a lady like with like makeup stuff. Like a lot of people even like hit me up on Discord asking me who that is, and like that's just like that's my mom, guys. She let me use her YouTube account so I can make content. I know people are gonna make fun of me for that, but I don't care. I also had a TikTok account which kept getting banned because I was underage, but whatever. Yeah. And then okay, here's a really great story about the old Twitter account I used to have before the one I'm using now. I get very embarrassed when I talk about this, but here's a pretty great story. So I started making 3D animation and animation in general when I was 10, of course, around like the same time when I started making content with the Gavin Bao name. But when I was like at the age of 10, I wasn't exactly very cognitive, and never really thought twice about doing things. And it also got to and it was also like a point where I was very easily pressured into doing anything. So on my Twitter account, let's just say that my friends dared me and even pressured me into doing something I really did not want to do, or even like doing, and it involves content that I don't like in general, and it's NSFW content. I was pressured into making NSFW content and SFW content with the sexy FNAF models. You guys already know that I don't like porn. You guys already know that I don't really like NSFW art. So yeah, but like at the age of 10, I was always very easily pressured into doing things I very obviously didn't want to do. Until eventually a user told me not to do that because I can get into trouble. I pretty much told him the same thing I'm telling you guys now. And of course, I told my friends that I'm not really, I wasn't going to do it anymore, and they got mad and didn't want to be my friend anymore for some reason. I know it sounds very, a lot of people say it sounds unrealistic, but I promise you, I'm really not lying. Like, this type of shit happened, and that kind of explains, like, why nowadays I'm way more, like, I actually know how to stand my ground in a way, so I don't get pressured into doing stuff. So I don't get pressured into doing stuff I don't want to do, just like the old NSFW animations on my old Twitter account, which also ended up getting deleted because I did not like I did not like the fact that could have like been on my online record in a way. I just didn't like the fact that I was making that. But I was pressured. I was easily pressured to do things at the age of 10, even if there were like things that I knew were bad and I didn't really want to do. Like I didn't like the fact. I never liked the idea of being outcasted or even like or even like being made fun of, or like people being mad at me. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to say, I just want to say, like, sorry to, I really apologize to anyone who was ever, who was, like, around that time and saw, like, the stuff I was making. I'm obviously not going to show it because I'm very ashamed that I even, like, the idea I even considered doing that, all just because of, like, again, like, I was easily pressured at age 10 and was pressured into doing that, no. Like I get very embarrassed and kind of shy when talking about it with anyone, but it's whatever. One thing I also one thing unrelated to now let's talk about some stuff unrelated from that's somewhat unrelated to content creating, but one thing I want to tell everyone, right off the bat, like a lot of times the way how I act online does not reflect how I act entirely in real life. Like, whenever I act, like the way how I act online is when I'm either just chilling or I get a bit like overzealous maybe, or just very too energetic. And when I act like that online, that also kind of like reflects how I am in real life. Just either just chill, but at the same time like energetic. I'm also just very wild in real life. As like in the same fashion as I am online, and that also goes for like the chill and energetic shit. Well, I'm the same amount of energetic and chill in real life as I am in like online too. In like the same fashion as I am online too. One thing to note is that oh yeah, like as much as I don't exactly show this online, and I am a very like charismatic person. I don't know what would be like the right word, but I care about a lot of things, and at the bottom of my heart, I care about really anybody, I care about everybody, and in real life I might appear edgy to some people, but I never that's never like my intention to appear edgy. Like I'm the same type, like I'm the same fashion of energetic and chill as I am online, as well as my temper, which I'll get to that in a minute. But it's never to like come off as me just being like edgy. That's just kind of just how I am in real life, and I rather just be myself on the internet instead of just trying to play a character. Which is something I very rarely do, unless if we're talking about the live channel where all I do is play channels. Like on the live channel, like the whole point is to play a character, because it's for acting stuff. It's for like acting and skits. So yeah. But you know, like in real life, and even like online too, I always like at least try to show that I care about people in general. I care about people in general, people that are close to me or know me in real life, or maybe even people that know or that I'm friends with or are close to me online. You know, it's not like I never refuse to care about somebody, because like in my heart I sincerely love every person that I know. You know, and, you know, like that's practically it. Fuck, like I know it might not seem that deep to some of y'all, but you know, I don't know. Anyway, the other thing I mentioned about my temper, yeah, I it's pretty obvious from some videos that I do have a bit of a temper, especially from when I play Poppy Playtime, where I'll get a bit mad too easily, where I can't really figure out a puzzle, and that'll just be because I'm trying to rush things. But you know, I tend to have a bit of a temper, and my temper mainly just comes from like anything I'm passionate or like anything I'm passionate about, or anything or anything I care about. And you know, like and you can just kind of just use that saying like as you will, like anything I'm passionate about or have a deep care for is sometimes can affect my temper and in a pretty bad or violent way, and I never really mean it to. It's just how that happens. So yeah, as I get older, you guys, there's a very big chance that my content can somewhat change, like starting from like when I was like 10, and also like maybe 14. Like when I was like 10 and 12, my content used to be a bit cringe, to say the least. But you know, my content is still cringe, but I love it when my content is cringe, because in my eyes it seems it seems charming in a way, because 95% of the content is just myself. Like, and that's what I like about it, because you guys get to actually see me for like who I am, and not just like some and not like some OC, like and also like nothing against OCs. Like I'm really just talking about myself here. The 3D model I made of my, like the three. No, not even 3. Oh yeah, 3. Like the 3 models I made of myself. I sometimes use those as OCs, but you know, sometimes I don't. It depends on what I feel like making, really. But you know, yeah. Another thing is that I'm always a very kind person. In real life, and I always try to be too online, unless if somebody makes me like upset purposefully, like legitimately upset, like that's, it just goes back into my temper a bit. But you know, Oh, let's think. I gotta have my thinking cap, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta have my thinking cap. I don't even have a thinking cap. Fuck. Oh yeah. I think one last thing I want to say on here, and if I don't have anything else to, and if I do have anything else to say, I'll probably just say it in like the comments. Probably, I don't know. Oh yeah, like as I said like before about the personal issues, I'm gonna keep those personal issues private. But there are some of my like IRL friends that don't have social media accounts, and only like some of them do as well. I have like a good chunk of some friends that are in drama online and in real life, and I just want to say, and that kind of just makes me like fear me being in drama, because it's not like I never intentionally try to seem bad or like rude or even do anything bad. Like, I never intentionally try to be rude or mean or even like just I never try to be rude, mean, or even like talk rudely. You know, a lot of times like the things I do that are seen as rude or mean, or maybe even just like how I talk can seem like the way how I can talk can seem rudely. That's literally just how I talk or act. It's not like out of like me. It's not out of like the cost of me being rude or mean. It's just how I am, and it especially goes with the fact of how I sometimes express how I feel. Like, there have been multiple times where and I'm probably gonna keep doing this too because it feels good. Like it's like sometimes like when it comes to art. When it comes to my art and even like my animations, I also sometimes use that to express myself when it comes to my feelings and really just how I feel, and just kind of express it in a way that I can't really express it into words. And you know, and you know, like with me like being a teen. And of course, me being 15, with me being and also like me turning 16 this year, I'm still a teen. I'm still decent. I'm still pretty young and still kind of a kid too. So it's a very big possibility that I'm more than likely a person who's gonna probably do pretty like ignorant or just stupid things. And so I tell this all to everybody. If any of you find anything weird or suspicious or anything drama related about me, I please ask that you guys just, like, before any of you believe anything, just please come and talk to me directly. I have my Discord account like linked in my Sketchfab my Sketchfab account bio, the description. I have like my Discord account like name like in my Sketchfab bio. So like if you guys like find anything like drama, like any drama thing or anything suspicious or weird about me, please come talk to me directly on Discord. I'm because like with me maturing with how like with me, of course, maturing with me getting older too, I rarely ever like lie anymore. It's more than likely that I'm just gonna tell the truth, especially if it's something serious. So yeah, just and of course like unless if people much rather like keep things private, I'm more than likely a person who's just gonna tell the truth. I rarely ever exactly lie anymore, especially since I'm maturing. And you know, and 95% of the time, like I'm just straight up, to be dead ass. And yeah, another thing I want to say is regarding my projects, my FNF mod, the Goofy Bros, and the Rainbow Space Wolves game. That's of course the game based off of Rainbow Space Wolves, which is an analog horror series made by Bailey Boy 2009. and he's of course the person who wanted my help on Rainbow Space Wolves. What I'm gonna say is pretty much just it just regards to any project I make. These two, like I'm always very scared when it comes to releasing my stuff, because I'm always scared that people might not like them or exactly care. So this also like just goes with me saying like if any of y'all like don't like what I make, I please ask that you guys like don't hate or be like harsh on it. Like when it comes to criticism in general, like IRL and real life, I please ask that you guys just be kind and give constructive criticism, because like I'm emotional. I do have emotional sensitivity, and I am sensitive to be completely honest with y'all. And sometimes like I do have a temper, but I can sometimes even like I can sometimes like feel hurt sometimes with some things that some people say online and in general, like IRL. So when it comes to criticism and things I just make, I please ask that when it comes to criticism, just be nice and give constructive criticism. And of course, like the reason, and of course, like what you're what exactly you're criticizing, and maybe even how it can be better. Like don't have the criticism be harsh, because I don't exactly like that. It doesn't really make me feel great. And yeah, that's practically it. That's practically everything. And of course, one last thing is that when I make games or even just projects, there's never going to be a time where I make a release date. Mainly because like it's not like I'm ever gonna know when the thing's gonna be done, because it can take longer as I want. like the mod Goofy Bros was originally supposed to be out, but of course it took longer, and that also goes with the Rainbow Space Wolves game, because it was supposed to be out. It was supposed to be out, but of course the concept for the game changed, and it's been taking longer. But I can say that it's actually, it may or may not be close to being complete, but don't take my word for that. That's not concrete evidence that it's going to be. That's just me thinking. But there's never going to be a concrete time where I'm going where you can expect when something is going to drop and I announce it. If I ever announce something, like never expect the words coming soon. The only time close to that is just going to be when it says coming soon, but never like assume when it's going to be out, because it says soon. It doesn't tell you when it's going to be out. But, it's best to just wait, and eventually it will be out whenever I decide it. The only time I do make a release date is when it's like the day before it comes out, or it's the day when it comes out. Regardless, I never expect like anything I create to like come out on a specific date, because like these things take time, okay? These things take a long a lot of time, and to be honest, there's a lot of procrastination that goes into making these things, along with me just gawking at at some awesome shit I make, like I'll be like I'll be looking at like some pretty good things I made, and I'll be like and I'll be like, shit, like I really want people to see this. Like I'll just be just looking at the awesome shit I make, and I'll be like I'm the craziest motherfucker in the world. Like I know what I'm doing. And the fact that I started this shit from like 10 years old is also crazy. I think about that, and I'm like it puts a smile on my face. That's just something. One thing I want you guys to... Fuck. Let me think again. Also, one thing I want to just tell you guys is that with me getting older, it's very possible that, with me also getting older, it's very possible that I that I that my that like when it comes to okay. Also, guys, like when it comes to me getting older, it's very possible that I'll also start experimenting with my art. Like for example, like the drawings of Molly, which you guys can like search up. But I made like drawings of this girl named Molly, and she's not like a real girl. She's just some fictional character. But, you know, like that's just me. That was just me experimenting with my art, mainly because I used to take an art class. No. Oh yeah, I used to take an art class, and I used to have a health class. And both of those like would show like anatomy and of course how to draw anatomy. Now I wanted to try like drawing things like now there will always be a time where like and because of that there will always be a moment where I'll experiment with my art and just like and really just like draw what I see as like pretty woman. And please like take my word for it, and because I'm being so honest, it's never meant to be seen or even like be taken as like gooner content or just like sexual stuff. It's just me experimenting with my art, and just me experimenting and drawing women. I also like experiment and draw like men too, but I mainly just keep those private because there was like one time where I actually uploaded one on DeviantArt. Yes, I still use DeviantArt, and that's probably where I'm gonna like start posting my recent drawings of woman. I'm probably gonna like start posting my more recent drawing of woman on there. Mainly because I don't know if like people on Twitter would really. I don't think it's exactly for Twitter to see, but y'all can go look on my DeviantArt, like I said. I uploaded like one drawing of a man, and it was really just a person with like a cow hat. I lost the file for it, but like it was just like a person like with a cowboy hat, but a lot of people were just calling me weird because of that. Like it was just like a cowboy with a gun. Like I don't know. But yeah. Just always remember, guys, that as much as I seem like an edgy person in like online, even though I don't mean to, I'm always a kind. I'm always a kind and I'm really just a kind-hearted person at heart, and that's not even like an ego thing I'm trying to make up. Like I'm just trying to be genuine with you guys. So yeah, I'm always very genuine with what I say and express online too. So just know that. All right, bye guys. I'm back. Yay! I just want to like add something real quick. Every time like with me, along with me being always honest with people, I always much prefer like people being honest with me. And also when it comes to Sketchfab and me doing model commissions, don't keep hitting my Discord over and over. All right, yeah, patience, because I have a life too. And that's another thing I want to add. Like there's a very big chance I'm probably not gonna be uploading as much as I used to, mainly just because like nowadays, like I'm just trying to enjoy life and just upload whenever I feel like uploading. So yeah, all right, that's it.